Right. What about maybe you want to do one of the ones you just did, Kasada? We can do a real hot take. Do you want to? How about that one? I think that one's pretty spicy. If you don't think Vitality are top 3, it's just because I can't beat that's thrown you already. Because that implies you've taken Spirit top 3, right?
No, I'm just talking about VP being top 3. That's the thing.
You would have Spirit, FaZe, and
why would I say? I'm not saying Spirit.
What was the take then? No, wait. There was a take about Vitality, and you had some sort of thing where you said like that they're not top 3. Did he not just say that a minute ago? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
We were just comparing. I think we were just comparing VP and Vitality.
Oh, no, wait. You said VP is better than Vitality right now. Do you want to do that? That's a hot take.
Okay.
Bro, here's the thing. I don't think anyone else, I think most people would disagree with that. Go on, make your case then. Why is VP better than Vitality?
Listen to me. Right now, VP is better than Vitality. My hot take was going to be that VP is going to be in the semis of the major.
Ooh, do it then. Okay,
like
let's do it.
That's my hot take. Okay. It's going to be the semis of the upcoming major. Because ever since I got back into the game, I have watched 90% of, maybe even 95% of top 20 teams' demos. Like all of them that has been played from the start of the CS2 that you can actually watch without, being technical problems, right? So the thing is like, and I also have access to this software Skybox thingy, so it's like you can watch there. So I watched a lot of games, and I can tell you that okay, Spirit too at some degree, but VP is the smartest and most structured team right now. The things they do in the game is just ahead of other teams when it comes to like the actual structure and the ideology of the actual game and how they approach these things. That's why I said, and my other hot take was going to be that Fleet is one of the most complete players right now. But we can tie that together, right? Because the way they play is so smart. The way they structure things is so smart. The problem right now for them is map pool, because they cannot really, they're focusing on too many maps and doing this good of a job. They don't have a signature map. That's the problem for them. And they're a little bit inconsistent when it comes to the individual form, right? So, but overall, they have super smart players. The only one that's a question mark for me that can take this takedown is Mir, because I have seen, when I watch his game, when I watch, for example, James, he's playing super smart. When I watch Fleet, he's playing super smart. When I watch Norbert, he's a super good supportive element right now. Mir is the problem right now in a case that he makes a lot of bad decisions and he puts himself in a disadvantaged fight a lot of times, and he doesn't really react to certain things properly. But overall, this team is mega good. Trust me when I tell you this one, that this team is very, very good, and they're going to go deep into the major if they have the same thing. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of luck in the draw, a good individual form, but overall, the most complete strategically and tactically, structurally team right now is VP, 100%.
Wow. I have a hot take I could just build off of that one with. It's also VP related.
I'll just vaguely say, here's the thing. I like the hot take, but I don't agree with it. As in, if I had to pick, would they make semis? Here's why I would say no, Kasad. You sort of nailed it there. The problem I've always had with outsiders is and VP, when they've made the lineup even good, like on paper, it looks like they have the pieces. Somehow that always, this is I think it's a gym issue. They never have a signature map in VP. What's bizarre is they always win by just the style working on most maps, bizarrely. So it's more like, in my opinion, they're just good at playing people in pressure matches. So the problem is, I've just noticed in history, they're usually better as like a dark horse. Like essentially, if I actually have to know that they're going to win it's hard to know they're going to win against the big teams. They can upset them. So I'd say they're more of a quarterfinal team for me. But that's why it's a good hot take. Okay, what is your take you want to build off, Maui? Come on.
So just for reference, all the things that I'm bringing up are using the filters last 3 months, top 20. And so what I'm saying is that Norbert, if you were to construct an Eastern European super team, would be your 5th player. He would be your 5th player. No, Norbert would be your 5th.
It can't be real. It can't be a take. It can't be.
How
dare?
real.
No, here's the thing. How dare you use the word super team, though? That's the worst. Because the saddest thing is, one, you are sort of right. Everyone knows he actually is a rare player that's been better in CS2. But the problem is, in my brain, I just can't get past the idea Norbert is in the super team.
That's why it's a hot take. Because I honestly, based off of what he did in CSGO, we were just memeing him all the time. It's like, Norbert is a major winner and Nico's not a major winner. Well, now you look at some of the stats, and again, referencing what I said about
Yes.
stats and like what my filters were. He's the 8th highest rated person on LAN
Fucking
in the last
hell.
3 months.
Holy
Like
shit.
it's crazy.
That's
He's
respect.
also
Yeah.
he's literally the highest rated player on Overpass. Period.
Fucking
All
hell.
players. He is the highest rated player on Overpass.
Okay.
Like that's so absurd. And he's the second highest rated player
Right.
on CT side Inferno.
For 2 reasons, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but put some respect on Norbert's name. Fucking hell.
No, Norbert. I mean, like, Kassad's been watching it now. I've been like really keeping an eye on them too, and it's just like he just does all the right things, and he multi-frags from positions that other people don't sometimes. Like he's legitimately very mechanically talented now. He's just making a lot of the right moves. He's playing well within the system, not giving up win conditions. Like that's a big thing. Where I think before with Norbert, I was kind of like it was. Like he would sometimes give up that like Jame win condition or like the VP style where it's just like he might make a little bit of a misstep, go for an overpeak. I think he's just really hunkered down and bought into whatever it is that they're doing. So Norbert right now is actually, he's just playing incredibly strong CS. And even in terms of individual mechanics, he's very sharp right now. Like I don't know where this came from. I like getting benched from this team was the best thing to ever happen to Norbert. It might be the best thing that VP ever did to this guy also and for themselves, because now they're getting to reap the rewards of him re-examining his own playstyle and coming back with a renewed sense of purpose.
What do you think, Kassad? It's a hot take for sure.
Listen, it is a hot take just because you said like a super team word has been used there, right? But like we've seen like different players that we thought that not gonna make it to the like very high level and being a part of super teams, right? And very successful teams. I do think that Norbert is a very important guy right now in the machine that's VP. The position that he has, like I said again and again, that he doesn't take up any of the space. He doesn't use any of the resources in the rounds for VP. It all goes to Jamie. It all goes to Fleet. It all goes to other people. He doesn't take up anything, and he delivers more than what people in the team expects from him. If you look at his positions on the CT side and how he uses his utility, smokes, mollies, like the timings of using it, the positions that he's throwing it from, the innovative things, the creative things. I don't know if it's all him, but he's the one doing it anyway, in my eyes, because I'm watching the game. But I think it's very, very high level in a sense. And he's a very important thing. Obviously, for me, Split is by far the best player in that team, but definitely Norbert is a massive piece there and very, very good player.
I agree that Flit is the best player on that team, but I also just again have to reiterate that you said, he takes up no resources, and I'm bringing up my point. He is literally the highest player in the world rated on Overpass. How is that even possible? That he gets no resources and yet he is statistically the highest outputting player right now. That's so absurd. Like that's why he'd be part of my super team for Eastern Europe. Maybe like I don't know. He might even be a top 10 player right now, legitimately.
With your take, I don't know if it's like how can we say like if you're right or wrong? Like
it's like you would say like is it Zontix right now or is it Perfecto? That's kind of like that for a similar role and that's why it's a hot take, because I think most people
for me
5 months ago would have said Perfecto, but Zontix
for me it's too. 40-20 at this point, like 40 Zontix, 40 Norbert, and 20 Perfecto.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Yeah, but I would take Norbert because he's a major winner.
And Nico isn't. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
See more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, be a pleb and don't.